Hi everybody, I'm Coach Bob McCreary from baseballbytheyard.com. I am at the hot corner down here. I am a third baseman, and when I come back, I'm going to give you some tips on how to play third base when it's a bunting situation with a runner on second base. I'll see you in a bit. All right, folks, welcome back. Okay, so I'm at third base here, and I have a situation where it could be first and second. It could be just a runner on second base, but it's clearly a situation where I'm pretty sure this other team is going to be bunting. All right, so I'm going to give some third basemen some tips, some little things on how to make this play a little more effective and put yourself in a position where you are able to make the most adjustments possible depending on where the ball is bunted and so forth. Okay, so most third basemen know if it's a bunting situation, I'm going to come up here and play closer to the batter, okay? I'm going to play up on the grass, maybe even on the grass, depending on what my coach wants me to do. But one tip, initial tip that you'll see Major League third basemen do is they will angle their body so that their body is basically squared towards the pitcher, okay? Now the purpose of that is to do a couple things. First off, it gives me a chance to watch not only the batter to see if he squares, but I can also watch the runner. Now here's the problem that young third basemen may run into. They forget that that runner on second base can steal third base. So what some young third basemen will do, as soon as they see that batter square, they charge. Okay, the problem with that is, as soon as I vacate this spot, that runner can just walk to third base. They don't even have to bunt. The guy can just steal third base. So I can't immediately charge, okay? But I have to know if he's gonna steal and whether this guy's gonna bunt. And so that's why I angle my body in a bunting situation. I come up closer to the batter and I angle so that I can see the runner and the batter at the same time, okay? As soon as that pitcher starts his delivery, I have to peek to see if that guy took off on a steal. If he doesn't steal, then my focus goes back to the batter, okay? Now here's where this requires a lot of practice, okay? I'm not gonna charge unless the ball is bunted hard to me, okay? Because if the ball is bunted softly, or maybe back to the pitcher, and either the pitcher or the catcher is gonna get it, because that runner's coming to third base, I have to get back to third. So there's some situations where I angle, the ball's bunted softly, and I have to hustle back to the bag to get any kind of a throw. If I'm angled and the ball is bunted and it's bunted hard, then I have to charge, call off the pitcher, and then make the play to first base. So it's a difficult spot for a third baseman because I have to wait to see where the bunt is before I decide whether to charge or to get back, okay? So the first tip is angle your body so that I can see both the runner and the bunter at the same time. Now the second tip is I always want my third baseman to play a little closer to the foul line, okay? If I know that that batter is going to bunt, okay? Here's the reason why. If I angle myself and I'm out here and that ball is bunted right down the third baseline, as a third baseman, I have to run in this direction and then throw to first in that direction. And that is a very tough thing to do, to be running full speed in this direction and have to run and throw, I'm sorry, not run, I have to field it and throw in that direction. If I start closer to the foul line, then the bunt is either going to be directly at me or it's going to be to my glove side. And so I'm always moving straight ahead or to my left, which is going to make it a better play, an easier play to throw that runner out at first base. All right, so if I'm a third baseman and there's a runner on second base, I start by coming closer. I angle my body so that I can see the runner and the bunter at the same time. I'm waiting to see whether that ball is bunted hard, which means I have to charge, or softly, which means I have to get back. And the last tip, I want to move closer to the foul line so that any ball that's bunted is either directly at me or to my glove side, which is going to make it an easier play to throw to first base. All right, so if you are a third baseman, incorporate those tips and you'll find that bunt plays will become much easier. So get out there and practice it. I'm Coach Bob McCreary from baseballbytheyard.com. Hope you learned something. Until next time, I am out.